Atkins Civil 3D video series, Road 5C, curb return profiles. This video illustrates A. Default curb return profile settings, B. Create initial curb return top of curb design profile, C. Draw temp tangent lines at BCR and ECR, D. Extend tangent lines to 1/4 and 3/4 delta, E. Create PVIs at 1/4 and 3/4 delta, F. Add vertical curves, and G. Add curb return labels. The curb return profile is an extension of the side road top of curb profile from the BCR-ECR on the side road to the ECR-BCR on the primary road. The profile consists of double reversing or compound vertical curves with the PVIs at the 1/4 and 3/4 delta points of the curb return. Profile defaults, Settings tab, right-click Profile, Edit Feature Settings, Default Styles, Profile Label Set, Profile No Label Set, Profile Style, pick the current style, select TC ETW Profile Design, OK, Default Name Format, Name Template, pick the current name, Alignment Name, replace FL with TC, OK, OK. The monitor shows two horizontal viewports with a plan view in the vicinity of 44 South on top and the 44 South left profile view on bottom. For the 44 Southwest curb return, the BCR is on 44th and the ECR on Kincaid. The curb return profile is created using the stations, elevations, and grades shown in the various labels. The stations at the BCR and ECR are shown in the plan view curb return alignment labels. The top of curb elevations and grades are shown in the 44 South top of curb profile label for the BCR and in the primary road temporary plan view label for the ECR. Create the 44 Southwest curb return profile. Pick the name of the profile view. In the context sensitive ribbon, pick the Profile Creation Tools icon. CR-44 Southwest is shown as the alignment. The name, style, layer, and label set are as previously set in the defaults. OK. Select the Insert PVIs icon for the BCR station. Enter 963.998. Enter. For the BCR elevation, enter 452.91. Enter. For the ECR station, enter 995.415. Enter. And for the ECR elevation, enter 452.73. OK. The created profile is shown. Create the top of curb profile label at the ECR, annotate ribbon, add labels icon, top part, feature, profile view, label type, station elevation, label style, TC, BCR with grade, marker style, circle small, add. For the profile view, pick the curb return 44 Southwest profile view. For station with snap on, pick the ECR. For label location, pick the ECR a second time. For elevation, pick the profile. For grade, pick the profile a second time. The ECR label is displayed, but the grade shown is currently incorrect. The actual grade is shown in a temporary label in plan view at the ECR. Draw a temp profile tangent line on layer 1 from the BCR extending toward the ECR. Start the line command, L enter. First point with snap on, pick the BCR. Second point, use at to enter X and Y components at 25, comma, and grade shown in the BCR label, minus 3.08, enter. For a profile scale of 20 horizontal, 5 vertical, the vertical exaggeration multiplier is 4, using a distance of 25 feet for the X component, and the grade for the Y component produces a slope that is equivalent to a distance of 100 feet at the grade multiplied by 4. Depress Escape key to stop the command. Draw a temporary profile tangent line from the ECR extending toward the BCR. Start the line command, L enter. First point with snap on, pick the ECR. A mental evaluation is required to determine whether the sign of the distance x component is positive or negative. If the BCR is to the left of the ECR, as shown on the monitor in the profile view, the sign is negative. Conversely, the sign is positive if the BCR is to the right. Enter at minus 25, comma. A mental evaluation is also required to determine whether the sign of the grade y component is positive or negative. The tangent line is an extension of the top of curve grade along the primary road. If the elevation falls as a profile extends from the ECR toward the BCR, the y component is negative. Conversely, the sign is positive if the elevation rises. The elevation falls as it extends from the BCR, enter negative, and the absolute value of the grade shown in the temporary plan view label, 1.00, enter. Depress escape key to stop command. In profile view, draw a temporary horizontal line between the BCR and ECR label line. Now, enter to start the line command. With snap-on, pick the endpoint of the ECR label line. Pick perpendicular to BCR label line. Escape to stop command. Divide the horizontal line in quarters. div, enter. To start the divide command, pick the horizontal line. 4, enter. Draw temporary vertical lines at the 1/4 and 3/4 delta points. L, enter to start the command. Pick the node at the 1/4 delta point. With ortho on, extend the cursor past the profiles and pick. Escape to stop command. Enter to restart the line command. Pick the 3/4 node. Extend cursor past the profiles and pick. Escape to stop command. Trim the tangent lines to the temporary vertical lines. TR, enter. To start the trim command, pick the 2 vertical lines. Pick the portion of one tangent line that extends past the appropriate vertical line. Trim the other tangent line. Escape to stop command. Create PVIs in the curb return profile at the 1/4 and 3/4 delta points. Pick the curb return profile. Move cursor and right click. Select Edit Profile Geometry. In Profile Layout Tools, pick the Insert PVI icon. Pick the endpoint of the temporary tangent line at the 1/4 delta point. Pick the endpoint at a 3/4 delta point. Depress Escape key to stop command. The grades shown in the BCR and ECR profile labels are correct. Add a vertical curve at the 1/4 and 3/4 delta PVIs. Remove 1/2 of the horizontal line. Pick the horizontal line. Pick the move grip at either end. With snap-on, pick the midpoint of the horizontal line. The length of the vertical curve is approximately 1/1000th of a foot less than the 15.708 length shown in Properties palette. In Profile Layout Tools, pick the arrow to the right of the curve. Select Free Vertical Curve Parabola. Pick the tangent line to the left side of the 1/4 delta PVI. Pick the tangent line to the right. Enter 15.708. Enter. Repeat for the vertical curve at the 3/4 delta PVI. Pick the tangent line to the left. Pick the tangent line to the right. Enter 15.708. Enter. Depress Escape key to stop the commands. Erase the temporary layout lines. E, enter. To start the erase command, pick the layout lines. Line. Enter. Add labels for the curb return top of curb profile. Annotate ribbon. Add labels icon top part. Feature. Profile view. Label type. Station elevation. Label style. TC curb return 1/4 delta. Marker style circle small. Add. For the profile view, select the 44 southwest curb return. With snap-on, pick the midpoint of the vertical curve in the curb return profile near the BCR. Pick the point a second time. Pick the profile for the elevation. Repeat for the half delta. Style, curb return 1/2 delta. Add. Pick the curb return profile view. Pick the endpoint between the two vertical curves. Pick the point a second time. Pick the profile for the elevation. Repeat for the 3/4 delta point. Label style, TC curb return 3/4 delta. Add. Pick the 44 southwest curb return profile view. Pick the midpoint of the vertical curve near the ECR. Pick the point a second time. Pick the profile for the elevation. Escape the stop command. The completed curb return profile is shown. This video is a part of the Civil 3D video series created by Gerald Atkins of Atkins Engineering. Visit www.atkengr.com for instruction manuals, tutorial drawings, template drawings, and Civil 3D videos.